Welcome guys to the Minecraft weekly snapshot. This week is week 4, but this is actually the episode 1. So what has happened this week? Well, we've actually had a new jungle specific mod being put into the middle of the jungle that can actually be tamed with raw fish, and you'll actually see that in a couple of minutes time. Skeletons have new AI, so they will actually stay out of the sunlight now instead of just wandering into it and getting killed. There's been various minor bug fixes and changes like every other snapshot. There's actually been a new experience item for creative mode, not survival or hardcore or anything like that, just creative mode. I'll be showing that a little bit later on as well. And there's also a flame item, and he's also updated the language files. Now what you're seeing right here is actually a Ocelot, which is a new type of mob that is only found in the jungle. Now this mob is actually pretty sneaky, as when you try to get close to it, it will actually try and run away from you as you're seeing right here. Now I did actually try and get my raw fish out here as well as a cooked fish to try and tame him. I do right click trying to tame him, but that is not possible, as you actually have to stand still and wait for him to come to you. You will then be able to tame it like you would with a wolf, and they will actually turn all black, kind of like a kitten. I actually don't manage to do it in this video, as they would not come near me. They kept running away like I actually got lost and couldn't find the Ocelot. Now some people are actually calling them kittens and leopards, which I kind of agree, they do look a lot like leopards. Now what you're going to see right here is actually a baby Ocelot. Now I'm not too sure how this actually got into my world. I'm not sure if there were two Ocelots and they breeded and made this little Ocelot, or he actually spawns in by himself with the normal mobs that are in this game, such as that pig that you're seeing right there. Now what you're going to witness right now is me actually killing one of these Ocelots, and it actually has to be the baby one, which is quite unfortunate, because I'm trying to find out if these Ocelots actually do drop anything like bones or anything like that, and they do not, which is kind of weird. I'm not too sure if Jeb is going to add anything into the game that they will drop in the future. Maybe we'll see that in next week's snapshot. We don't necessarily know right now. Now this snapshot actually includes two new items, which is the bottle O enchantment and the fireball. Now the fireball is actually in creative as well as survival, where you can just start right clicking and causing havoc on all of the animals, getting yourself some free bacon. Now I'm not too sure what the difference is between a fireball and a flint and steel at the current moment of time. Maybe the fireball lasts a little bit longer than the flint and steel. I'm not too sure right now. Now the next thing is the bottle of enchanting. So what this does is basically, when thrown, will smash on the floor and will release some experience points. Now I actually believe that this here is best for custom maps, as you will most likely be building them in creative rather than survival. So I'm actually going to quickly show you what I mean when I say these could be useful in a custom map that you could be building. So I'm going to give you a quick example. So what you're going to need to do is get yourself a dispenser that have actually been retextured in this snapshot, and you're also going to get yourself some redstone, a pressure plate or something like that. So what you're going to then do is every single time you step on the pressure plate, is actually going to shoot out one of the bottle of enchantments that will then blow up when it comes in contact with another block. So this can actually be useful in a custom map where you could say that this is, say, a checkpoint, and that they can get some enchantment points and say put an enchantment on one of their picks or their sword or such. Now right here you'll see me chase another one of these Ocelots with a raw fish, trying to get him again. I'm standing still trying to see if he will come towards me, but he seems to just be walking away. So every single time I get closer, he does seem to slow down when you've got the fish in your hand. Now what these actually can do is they will actually sprint when you sprint, so you need to walk carefully up to them, because as soon as you start sprinting, he's going off in the other direction. This can be very tricky at times, but when you do eventually catch up with them, it can be very useful, as they then do act the same way that wolves do, where if you attack something, they will then defend you. Now right here I actually have one of the Ocelot eggs that have also been put into this game, so I start spamming them all, and they start running everywhere, and they start running away once again. So I get out my raw fish and I'm trying to get them to come towards me. This one here actually does manage to stay for a little while, but he jumps around so much he starts falling down the mountainside, and eventually he does not come and take the fish, but decides to run away like all of his other brother and sisters. This snapshot sees the arrival of a new type of sapling. What sapling is that? The sapling is from the jungle trees themselves. Now if you put 4 of these jungle saplings in a square, you can actually then right click with bone meal on any single one of these saplings, and you'll then be able to spawn one of these giant trees for yourself. These can actually be spawned anywhere in any biome, so you could do it inside of the desert if you'd like to, but there needs to be a grass block, so you can actually just place down your own block. Don't know if you just saw right there, but when I first clicked it, there was just a trunk, which I was pretty surprised. I was like, what the hell has happened? No, that is not the case. These trees are so big, it takes quite a few seconds for them actually to load. Now, as you can see right here, I haven't put down 3 of these trees, and you can see it is so big that you can actually make your own house in there, like your own little tree house. I think this snapshot has actually brought a lot to the game this week. Jeb has also included some more languages for you people all around the world, so I would like to say thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see next week's snapshot, then be sure to subscribe. My name has been J151, and I shall see you guys next